With March Madness in full motion, basketball fans are doing just about anything they can to stay connected to the games. And many fans are finding the TV check-in service GetGlue to be a great way to engage with not only their friends while watching their favorite teams play, but also their foes. And Maya Harris, GetGlue's Director of Business Development, is joining us now to talk about the social TV service's specific integration with the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Thanks for being with us today, Maya.
Thanks for having me, Abby.
You're very welcome. Well, GetGlue has witnessed tremendous growth over the past year as more and more consumers are embracing the service to interact about TV shows. But what sparked the idea to incorporate live sports events like the NCAA tournament?
We generally see just great, fabulous activity around some of these tentpole viewing events, specifically sports and athletics. You may have seen the Super Bowl was an incredible viewing event. Across the social web this year, and as well as for us. So we started working with Turner Sports last year with March Madness and have fortunately been able to really extend that relationship quite a bit to also include CBS Sports this year.
Very good. Well, let's talk more about this relationship and also what type of trends that you all have noticed during the games.
Certainly. So now the way we try to structure really sports is try to align with certain passion points. So we find that users oftentimes will align specifically with the team or sometimes the broadcast and the event itself, whether it's, in this case, Sweet 16, Elite 8, whatever it may be. So really what we find is that users are craving that activity to tune in and converse with other fans, really have that interesting dialogue and a second screen experience, as well as rewards. We have created an extended reward set of 9 stickers that fans can earn for tuning in live and watching the games. And I think it really lends itself to sports because in sports there's already a huge memorabilia and a collector's sort of mentality. So it definitely proves to be quite effective with sports watchers.
Right. Well, do you have any stats for how many people are utilizing GetGlue during the games?
So what we found, the stats specifically around March Madness, we are, proprietary to our partners. We've seen a 15% increase, 15x, I should say, 15 times the number of viewers and engagers of people who are tuning into March Madness. I'll say now also for the platform itself, we have well over 2 million users.
That's great. Well, is there any one game that has received exceptionally more check-ins than any other?
We found a lot of activity around the first round of 64. Just all of those games, I think it probably casts a wide net. And we anticipate certainly as we whittle down to the Final Four and championship game, there'll be a lot of viewing and tuning in there.
Absolutely. Well, why do you think that people are using this service as opposed to Twitter or Facebook to interact?
Right. So I think there's a couple different things. One is our interesting conversation. So we've focused quite a bit, not just in allowing a data feed of information, but really trying to focus that conversation. We have a filtering methodology that surfaces the most interesting conversations first based on who said it, so giving preference to friends of the user, and then also on what was said. So the conversational aspect is really focused. I think beyond that, the fact that we work so closely with the networks and we're able to reward fans for their fandom is something that they definitely appreciate.
Absolutely. Well, the idea of social TV is still relatively new, but how significant of a role do you believe it will play in future events?
I think it's really growing. I mean, if you see the year-over-year impact of either the Super Bowl or the Grammys, it just continues to grow as more and more users are shifting their viewing experience, having a second screen experience as they're watching television. I really believe we're, at the nascent stage of this. We have fortunately secured a leadership position, and we hope to just secure that moving forward because it is a huge growth area.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing more from March Madness from GetGlue. Thank you so much for talking with us, Maya.
Thank you, Abby.
You're welcome. And if you'd like to participate in this March Madness integration, visit GetGlue.com. I'm Abby Johnson reporting for WebProNews.